Going live. All right. How are masters grown on earth? Through the weekend seminar, where you learn the 7 secrets of success, or the Tony Robbins expensive seminar, where you learn the super secrets of super success. I'm not making fun of those. Everyone has its place. Tony Robbins' latest thing, really cool, in my opinion. But, or me, a few years ago, there's an easy way to heaven. There's an easy way. It's easier. In our pleasure, we find our treasure. Yes, all that is true. Joseph Campbell, when that moniker started, when he was doing Follow Your Bliss, towards the end of his life, he had to change it to, he said, I wish that didn't catch on so much, because now everyone's running around saying, it's all about the bliss. It'll all be great. It'll be fun. Just follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. Right? And he said, I wish I had said, follow your blisters. True story. Follow your blisters. So, is there a balance here? When Eckhart Tolle is in the burner, in the manufacturing process, when he's in the crucible, the soul grind. There's a sandwich shop in San Diego called the Soul Grind, and I will take pictures. I love that one. And when Byron Katie, who had one of her first seminars at my ex-wife's house here in Phoenix, Arizona, and Marilyn wrote her first manual way back. So Katie Byron, beautiful, huge, powerful. So when we say Eckhart Tolle's, Katie Byron's, those are modern American ones. Never mind Yogananda's, Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, Osho's, who are like, wow, they're way beyond me. But these are normal humans. What did they go through? Katie Byron, a real estate agent from Barstow, California, claustrophobic, living in a room, finally in a halfway house, went on for years. Her not having any idea what was happening to her. Eckhart Tolle, homeless, let's be honest, talking to himself, basically a nerd. Was it Cambridge or Oxford? Oxford, stuck in his head, going through hell. And even after his awakening, living on park benches for a while. That would be classified as homeless. But we don't want to see that. We want to see the shiny end product. Oh, they're enlightened. And then we want to go sit around them and go, oh, let me bask in that. And Eckhart's so sweet and nice. And if I'm just around him, I'll get enlightenment by what do you call it? Vibe together, by a contact high. I'm not making fun. I'm just trying to be a little bit, let's be real to heal, right? And God has to be so soft with us. Me, of course, seduce us into, oh, feel how good this is, and give us these spiritual experiences. But to master, materiality and move between the dimensions, be able to walk up and down Jacob's ladder, the stairway to heaven consciously. Woo! Holy motherfucker. Pardon my French, right? It's a bit of kick in the ass. Anyone who's been going through it. And I'm little Lord Fauntleroy. Let's be honest. I'm like, oh God, my car broke down. My guitar. I have to go get my bass amp fixed. Versus Swami Muktananda living in an orchard, just by himself, and having one meal a day brought to him, and screaming like a tiger at night, roaring, freaking out, shitting himself. Read his book, Play of Consciousness, or Yogananda. He doesn't talk about it, but he had, diseases. What? St. Francis? By the way, I'm not promoting suffering and pain. I'm not doing that, but being a little bit realistic. Last night, I've been doing better and better. I got hammered like a year and a half ago. Had to go to the hospital after me going, let's go do ayahuasca ceremonies. Let's do this. Let's do these methods. Yes, they all work. And God let me, or the universe, the Tao, let me think I'm on the fast ascension path. This is awesome. We're having massive Shaktipat in our retreats. People are feeling it. They're going into ecstasy states. This is the real thing. It doesn't have to be difficult. Wham! Right? There's a little bit of naivete there for me. Or arrogance. Some ego things laying down there thinking, I'm the shit. Or this is going to be easy. I'm going to ascend out of here, no problem. So if you've been a teacher and we're all in the right timing. But, and I'm not promoting the suffering and the pain. By the way, this is just a Buddha symbol for trying to transmit a point to you. If you want to go 666 Illuminati shit, fine, but don't talk to me about it. Which came first, the Buddha sign or the Illuminati crap? I'd say Buddha, probably. So symbols are for the symbol-minded. You ascribe symbolism to it. But so this process is not going to be all unicorns and roses and tinkling bells in our back age, new age yard with swirling waterfalls that you sold your soul to the rich man, and he gives you all that, but he fucks you at night in a way that you don't really like. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. That's totally wrong and unspiritual. Okay. Come on back, Tobias. Stop doing that. So being real to heal, not harshness. It's humbling me. A woman I had a session with, we helped each other. Thank you very much. Gentle my heart. Bring us down from our all-knowing arrogance, rising above the rest of the horrible humanity that's so programmed. Well, we're going to get humbled. Maybe this is a heart-opening humility factory on earth. It's going to open our hearts. There for the grace of God go I. Instead of going, well, I wonder what kind of sin they did in their past lives to deserve what they're getting. Karmic fools. Instead of that, something more like what Jesus did. He's, with the people. But in a practical way, where there's fertile soil, not wasting it where there's not fertile soil. Shake the dust from your feet, get the fuck out of town if there's no fertile soil. So years ago, I had a wish saying, God, can't we give people a realistic view of what real awakening is like? So last night, I got hammered again. I had to get up twice for 2-hour meditations, twice. This thing in my head, this demonic shit. Let's be honest, voices of paranoia. You're being attacked, which could be true. But how else do we learn to be strong? You have to face down the dark inside yourself, which will show up on the outside as within, so without, to be able to handle it. It's not a fun journey when you're facing your own stuff. So at this time on earth, on the real path, I have a picture where, unless you're spiritually bipolar, you're probably not right on your real spiritual path at this time on earth. Where one picture I'm going, it's all so beautiful. And the other one, I'm like, fuck this shit. I fucking hate all of it. Blow the fucking thing up. So if you're pendling your pendulum consciously between those two, instead of blacking out into that state and murdering people and pretending to be, hi, it's all beautiful. It's all good. Let's chant together. Hare Krishna, which has its place. It's all good. But to be a realistic awakening path, any real journey is going to encounter your dark shit inside yourself. It's, so that's what I want to offer today. It gets better. I've had ecstasy states lately. I had an ecstasy state a few nights ago, a week ago. I've never felt so unified, oneness, just bliss. My whole body turned into bliss. And then last night, I'm like in hell, fighting fucking demons, physical pain, kidney shit. My heart's acting up. I'm growing something in my jaw right here, like a little. I had one a couple of weeks ago. It was like a little pea, and it went away for like in 36 hours. And I'm like, okay, so I'm getting used to my body having symptoms. So you're probably going to have some symptoms when we're trying to raise our kundalini or upgrade the energy of your body. So I'm going off to my gong session and dealing with how to work it out, heal it with your demons, your own demons. And so one safe path is to often be spiritual teacher. Hi, I'm just an empath. I'm here already. I just feel for the whole earth. I was sent here on a mission to save everybody. That's true on one level. But the other level is if you don't take care of your own business, you got to take care of yourself. So maybe God at this time is like, okay, it's time to get a little more realistic about the real spiritual path. Instead of following my favorite channeler all over the world, we just go twice a year and hear the beautiful, soft messages of soft white light and how beautiful and all this. And I just studied the Course in Miracles, but I never faced my own shit. The Course in Miracles is awesome, in my opinion. So, and I'm not a proponent of you got to suffer. I'm not doing that. I don't like the Buddhist thing of it's all suffering, dukkha. I don't like that. In my chapter in my book, it says, it's all desire is good. There's nothing wrong with desire. Real God desire. Small ego desire, you know, I want this thing. That's not so good. That's ego getting stuck. So that's my massage, the message for the message again. I'm going through the fucking fires of, I'm roasting yesterday. I'm in the tribulation. I'm being purged. And I can tell you a story about actually going to these archetypal hells, and the demons are very helpful to you if you don't resist them. They are pieces of you and they're helpers. Big subject, you know. The more we resist it, that's where the suffering comes in. And that's terrifying to say, because when you get into these deep sufferings or deep old programs that had the original disconnect from God inside ourselves, that shit's terrifying and harsh and painful. It's cancer and fucking horrible psychic, you know, shit going on in your head. And, whew, not a journey for the faint of heart. So God's maybe source is trying to help us now. That's why we're all, if you're on the real path, in my opinion, you're getting your own blowback, feedback, your own uprising inside you of your own kundalini that will not be pleasant all the time. It's our own decisions of the reason we fell into materiality. We make decisions along the timeline. That's terrifying. Get rid of that. There's good and bad, the knowledge of good and evil. Major disconnect. And then you kept going with lifetimes till you end up where you're at. But on the journey back, you're going to re-encounter these places where we made wrong conclusions about how it works in order to integrate and accept and embrace. So if you've been a spiritual teacher yourself for a long time, if you're starting to hit the wall and wondering, why the fuck is this happening? What did I do? I just try to serve you, God. Completely normal. Okay? Most of my clients are like people that have been on the path for a long time. All right. Much love. And I'm not a proponent of that. If you're doing good and everything's going great and you're thriving and enjoying, go with that. But if you're hitting some stuff, hitting some potholes, let them be your teachers. Let them be your teachers and your integrators and humblers and opening of your heart on the path of get real to heal instead of get real to heal. That's some of my own old energy I had with that. That's more like, all right, we're going to have to get real to heal here for real ascension, real expansion. And not still living in our little spiritual ivory towers. And then you're going to have magic, like talking to mulberry trees. Magic miracles happen all the time. Synchronicities, all of that taken care of. And it works in the practical world. We had sprung a leak at the house in Sedona this summer. I'm sitting there in my chair trying to put myself together in the morning. The voice comes in and says, go outside right now. Happens to be the guy who runs the water company jogging by on a Sunday. And I go, hey, there's the leak. It all worked out. Didn't cost us anything. But Spirit told me, and I listened, and I could hear it. Get up out of your chair. I'm like, what for? Get outside. He's literally jogging. He's 30 yards away as I walk outside. And I wave at him and go, and I go, well, I happen to run the water company. Thank you. Synchronicity taken care of. It's very practical when you get close to God, source, the Tao. Much love. Join me for the webcasts. That's one of the only things I'm doing lately. Sundays, tobiaslars.com, and start with the Inner Body Awakening. If you've done that, do the alchemyenergyprocess.com, and then go to theheartenergy.com to try to gentle your heart, which is a good, helpful way of doing it. The smartest way is to be gentle of heart. Wise as serpents, can feel the energies, gentle as doves. It's forcing me to soften my heart and be more patient and graceful towards other beings going through this journey. Much love. More to come. Hopefully, unless I die tonight from fucking not being able to handle this shit. Okay. Bye.